It says we're live. Sorry we had to wait for Dee Dee to get her top on.
I'm waving behind the screen.
Uh,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
not
not be sure about the top.
right now because I look like shit. So you guys will have to just put up with the picture of me with my coffee.
Oh, we all got to be something, Pam. So
Always. Yeah, but we have several people that are sick tonight, and we have a couple that have family things or at family things, and let us know that, and a couple we didn't hear from. So we may have somebody else come in, but we're fine like we are. So we today the guests we had scheduled had to cancel, and it wasn't.
somebody got the scream on in their background?
Sounds like it.
An echo.
I'll double check, but I don't think it's me.
It's always you, Pam.
Nope, it's not me. I have my stream muted, and I have my volume turned down to 50%. So
Okay, let's see if we can hear. I can hear myself still somewhere.
shit.
well, maybe I'll try turning it down even lower because I can hear you good today.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay,
Paul.
now I've got it turned down to 40%. How's that?
I don't know. We'll find out. I don't hear myself now.
Sounds good.
So remember that setting,
I
please.
think we found the sweet spot.
Okay.
Sweet spot. But anyway,
Sometimes I can't turn it down that low because your voice is so
Well, just
soft and I can't hear you, but I can hear you good right now. So
Yeah.
remember, Pam, 1940 was a good year for you.
Very good year.
oh my God.
Yeah. You were Rosie the Riveter, I bet, weren't you? Was that during the war? Anyway.
yeah, it was actually.
Our guests had to cancel and didn't know till this afternoon. So
I have to tell you guys that my son had one of the best things one time. It was years ago. And I cussed about something and used the Lord's name in vain.
Oh, you did.
He said, "What did Jesus ever do to you? Did he forget to sign your yearbook?" It's like, oh my God.
Man. That was a double whammy.
Yeah. Anyway, the link is posted in the chat.
He said
Should be up at the top. And we would like anyone that would like to come up and share their fish and or reptiles or anything they'd like to show us in the animal kingdom.
Not anything, yes.
In the animal kingdom.
I know our people.
And that also excludes nicknames like the Beast.
Mr. Willie.
Right.
Like, what?
Daggone it. Oh, Lord.
All
Oh,
right. I don't
Craig's
see anybody backstage, but
okay.
please come up and show us your fish.
Wait. So, where did you post the link? Is it in the chat?
It's pinned up at the top.
I'm pasting it again because they said it wasn't the StreamYard link. So
Yeah, I don't see it.
yep. So I got it in there now.
Okay.
All right. Well, the StreamYard link's posted up top. That's where I put it. But whatever. Whatever. Just so they can get in here.
Yeah, come on in. Show
Wait,
us
are
your
you in your
stuff.
fish room?
Dee Dee, how is your reptile venture going?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I need a bigger cage.
Already?
Yeah.
And that's how it starts, Dee Dee.
I can't put all the plants in there that I want to put in there. I should have got one at least 3 times as wide so I could put all these plants that I wanted to bring in.
I
Oh,
started getting the front opening enclosures just for my special plants.
I
even gave
got
one
the
to,
front
Elizabeth.
opener, but it's only like 12 inches wide. It's that little reptile zoo one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some
Oh, is that a
man
coffee
in the house.
delivery?
Oh, he did, babe. Is he not the best?
Oh,
Say hi to John Baga.
hey, John.
Thank you, babe.
He's a good feller. Yeah. I mean, I like having it and everything. And I went and got me a mister because it's just hard for me to get in here to keep the humidity part right. With the
Yeah.
mister, I don't have to worry about it.
Right.
So I went ahead and put that in there. And I went and bought a pretty Bermuda, but it's too big for it, even it's small.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, darn. So I've got that hanging on the side. And so far, I'm feeding them crickets, and I bought some Knoll food, dry food. But they are after the crickets.
Yeah. Oh, who's here?
Hey, Seth. Welcome.
Hello,
Welcome.
hello.
Good to see you.
It's my very first live stream ever with my face on.
Awesome.
That's awesome, man. Awesome.
See what you got back there.
My shrimp and my rosy loaches and the betta. And over here I have the big tank with the rainbow.
Nice.
Oh, there's lots of plants.
Go
Looks very
back to that big tank. What's in that big
Yeah,
tank?
and there's another half dozen, but I can't find them on the camera right now. Oh, because it's looking at me. There they are. See,
Oh
there's
my.
3 there and 2 there next to the big one.
Wow.
So yeah, it was my bedroom. So I had to move my bed. There you go. That's
How many tanks do you have in there?
Wow.
uh-oh. I dropped.
She did? Uh-oh.
Wait, hang on, my picture dropped.
That's all right.
Yeah,
I
my
can still
picture
hear you.
froze.
Oh my God. I want to see what's in that big tank. It looked like
No.
some swords. It looked like, woo.
Yeah, that
I
didn't
like
do
big
her.
tanks and I cannot lie. When
You might have to like go out and come back in again.
Yeah, drop down and come back.
yeah, don't give up. It happens to all of us.
Yep.
And I didn't push any buttons, so don't blame me, Pam. Don't blame me. Well, that's awesome. Her first time.
I know,
Oh,
isn't that?
great. I love that.
And a decent sized fish room too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
That's
she
a
have
real fish room.
Did she have reptiles too at one end? I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell either. But she had shrimp and she had fish. So
Well,
already a winner.
I didn't do that. The pictures reoriented themselves. So
Wow.
maybe she just now dropped down. Maybe she
Should
just.
come right back, hopefully.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to like
I'll watch for
back out and then come back in again.
But I'm acclimating some shrimp here. I bought one of those little acclimation drippers from Amazon for like $14.
Yeah.
That does a little siphon that does the drip. Oh, I love them things.
Yeah.
So much better than going around with a dropper thing and squirting in some water every hour.
They are.
I've
what I'm
like
doing
used like
kids.
a siphon tube and like put them in a big bowl underneath the tank and then had to tie a knot in the siphon to where it was just barely dripping and acclimated it for a while that way.
I've done that too. Just this is so much easier.
Oh yeah.
Getting fancy.
Lost,
Well-
lost Susie now.
You need to show it to us.
What, the thingy? The
Yeah.
acclimating?
Yeah.
Well, it's in the tank right now. It kind of looks like an IV unit.
Yeah, it does, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
They really do.
course, I got the end with the U up in the main tank that the shrimps are going in. And here's your little siphon pump. And here's your drip counter selector.
So you can set it at different settings or
Yeah, and you just roll it tight or loose, however you want it, and then you just drop the end into the little container.
nice.
Now, what
I
are you
like
dripping in there?
I'm dripping the tank water to that they're going to go in.
Okay. And how do you get it in that thing?
You just hit that little siphon bulb
Oh, okay.
one time. You
Yeah.
tighten this up.
Yeah.
And hit that siphon bulb and get it going, and then just decide how big a drip you want.
You know, it hadn't been that long ago till people would ask me if I could get old IV tubings and stuff, and I did.
But yeah, I mean, that would have been the perfect thing.
Yeah, that's all we had.
Oops.
So,
Yeah.
Dee Dee,
Yeah.
where is your reptile enclosure compared to that drip?
It is by the window.
Because let me tell you what I did with my one enclosure that needed high humidity. I dripped from a fish tank, like a drip every hour, if that, and it was perfect. It kept the plants watered. It kept the humidity high. Just a little drip from one of my fish tanks.
Oh,
But this has a water
genius,
basin
too.
at the bottom, so I have water down there.
Okay.
So it's
Nice.
just that
Turn the camera around. That's the trick. Okay.
11 tanks. Welcome back,
I'm
Sue.
trying to get a better picture of the big tank here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's really beautiful.
yeah.
Really a nice tank.
Out of it. There we go.
Oh, wow.
So we have the Dwarf Neon. Come on, give me a picture. Thank you. And so the Praycocks and Venezuelan Cories, and there's albino ancestress and a super red in there, and they just found their new cave today. They're like, woohoo! So we'll see. And oh, there's a pair of rams in there that I thought were both female, right? The last of my last batch. And one disappeared, and I was like, oh, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? And the other one kept going back to this one spot in the back of the tank. And I looked and looked and looked and looked, and I could barely see the stripe on her face. And I'm like, she's back there on it. And I'm like, I don't know if they're fertile, but,
Paper.
it's fun anyway. Anyway, so that's the 55.
Now
one of
that looks like a very deep substrate.
It is.
I like it.
This is a tank that I got secondhand, and it had about 2 inches of soily stuff, aqua soil. And I like white on the top because it's brighter. And so I just when I moved it, I just washed that bottom real good and topped it with sand.
Nice. I like it a lot.
Doing really well. Yeah, it's been there about a year, and it's starting to like put down roots,
So what are some of those plants? Is one of those an Amazon sword?
Yeah, there's one here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also a couple of crinums. There's a crinum there and one here.
Nice.
And you can't, let's see if I can get a little closer. It's hard to see. There's like a tree with moss on it right here.
Cool.
And and grass and little anubiases, and let's see, there's the cave, the little bots cave. There. Oh, look at that. I'm good at doing this backwards thing.
Yeah, I like that. What kind of filtration do you have on there?
I have an FX6 on there. It's kind of overkill, but I was having trouble keeping it clear, just because I was always putting things in it, So I got this FX6 secondhand, and it's just been beautiful ever since. I use the water for all sorts of things.
Awesome.
Yeah, 55s are hard.
They are.
Yeah, it's an odd size. You put that bigger filter on, and it just does great. Yeah. And there's my Cory eggs I just pulled this morning. Boop, boop, boop. There they are.
In the
I'm gonna
blue?
ask you what's in there. You got methylene blue in there, it looks like.
Yeah, I've been having trouble keeping eggs, so I'm doing the methylene blue. And it looks a little dark, but I'll that's just the first day, and then this evening I'll, rinse it and put fresh water in, and it won't be so dark.
Right.
But because some people say, oh, you use one tiny speck, and some use a drop, and some say 2 drops, and
No.
I just I found that if I get them right away, I can put fresh water on them, and that they don't need more methylene blue. They just, it just I don't know, it coats them, I guess. Whoops, down here. Hey, I can talk
There's
now.
a pretty betta back there too. He's came out.
Yes, that's my he's a rose tail. And yeah, he's doing really well.
You said the Corys were the Venezuelan?
Hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, there's about 20 of them in there.
Wow.
About 15 rainbows. And yeah, I'm working on eggs. You can see the mop in there.
Yeah.
We'll
Oh, I
see.
was wondering what that was.
Yeah, I'm doing.
I thought it was a statue.
Let's see if I can get that. This one, that one has my Cory babies. They're about 1/4 inch right now. Well, almost 1/2 inch. Some of them. You can't really see them, but that's where they are. I had to
Now,
set
what
up
do you
that.
do with your babies?
Beg your pardon?
What do you do with your babies when you get a bunch?
I have a friend over at Pisces Aquarium here and they buy my Venezuelan Corys.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, they did last year. I have, like I said, I had a dry spell there for a while, but now I'm getting them grown out now, so that's good. And yeah.
Down there at the very end where you were looking, it's bright. What do you have down there that's so bright, the light down there?
Oh, that is a stone. Let's see if I can get closer.
No, not in that tank. I'm sorry.
Oh.
When you swiveled to show the Cory grow out tank.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. What's that? Is that a window or what is
Yeah,
that?
the big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a big window, but also let's see. There's.
So you're west.
Okay, let me do this. So that's the grow out, and this is the Metallica live bearers. This is endlers up here and more endlers down here.
Okay.
And let's see. The gold laser Corys are up here. You can't really see them right now, but they are so shy. I see them like once or twice a day, maybe.
Mine have never spawned. I've had them probably 3 years, maybe longer. They've never spawned.
Yeah, I know. I think that they wait a little bit longer than some other Corys to mature, because they've laid eggs once, but it wasn't like a big spawn. It was just like, well, let's try this, And so I'm like feeding them and hoping they'll get the idea. But they're very pretty. They're very pretty. They do this wonderful thing when the lights go off. All of the darkness on them fades down, and they become fully gold all the way down. And they're just beautiful. Yeah, but very shy. Yeah.
Do you have
So
any?
am I the only person who took you up on this?
We
There's
can.
gotta be other people
I
in the
can
wings.
put you back down with the rest of us if you want to.
Okay.
Not to shock you your first time going live.
He's
Yeah.
like, oh.
Welcome to your first time. You're going to be all over.
You can't do much to me from here. I'm safe.
Oh, I don't know with these buttons. You never know. You never know where we end up.
Yeah, it could put you in a space that can't get you out of.
I know. I put myself in a space one time I couldn't get out of, and somebody had to take over the stream. I'm like, for Pete's sake! I thought I saw George in here.
You did?
That would be a real treat too if he would come up.
Oh, and he's going to be ordering some super secret fish from Dan's tonight too, I think.
What?
Yeah.
Am I the only West Coaster here?
I'm on the East Coast.
You're on the East Coast. Are you? Because I'm in Oregon, and we're getting ready for Fishtoberfest next weekend, which is like so exciting. I'm like, oh, waiting all year. I got to go to the first one last year.
Cool.
So
Aquaballs is over there that way, George.
Right. I think we'll see a lot of people
he's
from
in,
California.
He's Los
he's
Angeles.
in the
isn't he?
LA area. I grew up in Oregon, but I live in Wyoming now.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I grew up in Georgia. Now I live in Oregon.
I grew up in Scappoose.
Nice.
And if anybody's just recently joined us, the link is pinned. If you want to show some of your tanks, come on in.
Yeah.
or any pets that you have, reptiles.
Yeah. Yep, your little pets. Mike is in Oklahoma, stuck for work.
But he can't show his stuff.
Nope. He streamed twice this week. He said he knows that we're tired of hearing him ramble on.
I don't know if you were hearing some of the things Susie was saying in the last stream. I won't repeat them. I was raised. My mama raised me better than that. But evidently John was hearing him because he ran down there with that coffee when
he did.
Yeah, he ran down there with that coffee.
And it's funny. I posted a video earlier today. Some sketchy dealings out by in the parking lot. Well, dag, if he wasn't the first person to watch that video. It was ABC Aquatics Biotopes Creation was selling out of his trunk. So we met in the parking lot. We're like,
interesting. That's a way to make a living.
I know, right?
One of those tour buses with a bunch of tanks on it would be an interesting thing to do.
Oh, wouldn't it?
Garcia.
Yeah, put a solar panel on the top to run your air and.
That's all you would need is air, right?
Yep.
Right. And if you did it right, you could transfer the heat from the engine, like through copper piping or something, to heat the tanks.
You just got to make sure you got some really good suspension.
Yeah, that's the tricky part. You have to get one of those new buses with the air suspension.
Well, you could do a waffler thingy like they have in the water beds.
Oh yeah.
Right. Put them all on. What do they call those things? Dingles? No, they're. They put the compass in it. What do they call that?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They put lamps and things in them.
Yes.
But anyway, that would be interesting. It'd be hard to keep the water in the tank, though.
Is it a gyroscope?
But, yeah, you could use jars. Yeah.
Gyroscope.
Or something deep enough that the fish wouldn't slop out.
I'd just go old school and put saran wrap on mine when I was moving.
Did you?
Yeah, just saran wrap that top. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like touring tiny towns, you wouldn't have to drive that far. You drive 30 miles and you park and, do tours for a weekend. And
that would be the real traveling fish tank.
I can see this now. You're in Walmart parking lot. You say, "Hey, mister, you want to step in the back of my van, look at my fish tank?"
Well, I think that's less threatening.
No, not really.
They're like, "No, lady, I think I'll pass."
Oh.
The new angle, Dee. You might have to have a crew go ahead of you to advertise like the old carnivals and stuff.
Oh yeah.
If you're coming to town, yeah, that would work.
The lady with the most fish in a truck.
Right. That's funny that we talk about that because we used to talk about that several years ago about having a bus or something that would go around and visit all the fish family and the crew.
I remember talking about that back when George did it.
Fish Fam Tour?
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah, that would be fun.
That would be fun.
It would be fun.
I'm retired. I would jump on that wagon.
Yeah. Great.
Well, I'm not going to plant it, that's for sure. It'll fall through my planet. I just have to run with my little backpack and like, let me on. My planet is stuff. Everything I planned has fell apart.
Can't believe all these people have fish and nobody wants to come up, or they will come up.
Oh, people are shy. They are.
Well,
guess.
But
see,
maybe-
I'm giving you so much credit for doing this because I know before I ever went live, it was like 3 years I did videos and would not go live. I just wouldn't do it.
Well,
And there you
I
go.
was sitting thinking, how do I like share pictures of my tank? Because basically I got my phone and a tablet, and I haven't figured out how to transfer pictures from my phone to the tablet so I can get them onto, YouTube or whatever, or
Yeah.
Facebook. And but I'm not really getting great pictures. And it's like, well, at least this way you get sort of an idea of what they look like,
Yeah.
It's not a great
What kind
picture.
of phone do you have?
It's a Samsung.
Use your
Couple
phone.
years in.
Use your phone directly. You're going to be shocked at the quality of the pictures.
To get better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Better on your phone, looking that way.
Yeah, I know. It's better pictures. I just, because of the way I have it set up, I have my Facebook on the tablet. And so like, but it's true. I could put it on I should try that.
That's what I do. I'm lazy. I just do it right to YouTube on the phone.
So you're looking at your phones, basically?
Bob is looking at his phone right now, I bet.
Yeah, I'm on my phone. I never use my computer.
Yeah, that's a really clear picture.
Yeah, it is. It's really clear, especially if you have a Samsung.
This is a iPhone 13, but it's a whole lot clearer than the old iPhone I used to have. I couldn't believe the difference. If I go back and look at videos 2 years ago and now,
There's a lot of people who are getting these newer smartphones. They're not even using their camera anymore. That's how good they are.
That's right. And there's a program called Camo that a lot of people are using on their cell phone, and they can log in on computer. Like Steven actually uses it, and that's how he goes back and forth behind a desk and all that stuff. Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
What's the name of the program?
Camo, CAMO. So you can download it on your phone and also in your laptop if you're using a laptop. That way you can go from either. I think. I haven't done it, but because I'm too lazy.
Garcia says he's in Florida and had power out for 2
good.
hours and did a video on it too. So I'll check that out.
And that's the thing. We have a bunch of fish fam in Florida. So we need to, next time that we have hurricanes coming, we need to have a checklist.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's where Furlough's at. I don't know. Did he stream today?
Skippers was the first stream I came up on today.
Huh. I wonder if that's what's up with Furlough.
Huh.
Eric Furlough.
Some places still don't have power, so.
Hey, Larry D. Come up and show us your fish tank.
Yeah, Larry D. I heard you got a new animal, a new amphibian.
He's in the panhandle, he said. Ray said, Robert.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw a lot of people that had not necessarily fish fan, but where the whole Gulf had just been sucked out, and there was no water at all, no beach.
Really?
Yeah, the water of the bay was gone. Like different people would show where like 3 feet of water was just gone. It sucked it all out to the sea.
Oh, Larry D has an axolotl.
Yeah, he got an axolotl at the clash. I was hoping he would click the link and come on up and show us.
Larry D.
He got a wild one. Wild one.
There was a huge axolotl at the pet store a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a big old fat sucker,
I got a request here. I got you pulled up on my phone. So can you turn me off of this stream and I'll see if I can connect on the other with the phone.
Wow, you got the power, Bob. You could just kick people off.
I'm telling you.
I think that's what she meant, wasn't it?
And it was exactly what she meant. And now she's going to try to click
Come
on the
up
link
on
on her
there.
phone.
And
Larry-
Larry D's gonna come up in a minute.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Give me a minute.
Oh, I can show y'all my rescape 90.
Nice.
Because I did it and did it and did it with help from a friend. Got it all right, and then I had a fish die. So I had to tear
Oh.
up 2/3 of it to find this fish.
Oh no.
But I found it. And I knew it was going to die because it was acting weird.
This is
Oh,
a
that's beautiful, Dee Dee.
Oh my.
And the nano aquarium guy, he helped me from afar.
That
And,
is gorgeous.
gave me some pointers and
But it
taught
is
me a lot.
absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
What size of tank is that?
This is a 90, but I actually destroyed this whole section right here. So I couldn't recreate the way I had it, you know? Just couldn't. I tried to remember how everything was. You just
Looks
can't.
like the plants bounced right back though, because they look like they've been there forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't come out of the tank. I did it all with everything in the tank.
Okay.
And that's the only way I work is hard. So I don't do anything easy. So, you know, of course, and I've got this fluorite stuff at the bottom, and so when you pull up a plant, you get all this red dust in
yeah.
the water.
Yeah.
So it took me like 3 days of being soaking wet to get done with it. And then I looked and I said, "Oh my God, where's that fish?" And last night I went in for a 4th night and get him out. But you know, you've been teaching me about the thirds and the golden rule, golden ratio, that
Pretty
kind of stuff.
fancy foo-foo.
So I'm trying to learn because I like the plant ideas and I want to make it pretty.
It's very pretty.
Thank you. But I have to give him the credit. I just did what he told me to do.
Who told you to do that?
The nano aquarium guy,
Oh, cool.
Jay.
Cool.
Look at Sage. Looks like Sage is on with her phone.
Hey, yeah, I'm trying to get a better
Nice.
picture. The problem is I can't see it. I had to change my glasses, and it's so small I can barely see what it looks like. But
Yeah.
that's the corner where the plecos are hanging out, and they're in that little black box there.
Oh yeah.
And that's my seahorse that my friend gave me.
I saw that sticker. That's cute.
Yeah. Let's see.
I have mermaids on mine.
The link's not working.
All right.
Are you using the one that's pinned, Larry?
Look at the most recent one. Yeller just put it up
They
there.
said I put the wrong one up top, so I'm sure I
You
did.
did.
Oh, yeah, the one that Sketchy put on. Or
She's pretty sketchy, all right. So
Sketchy
Yeah.
or Punchy or Hammer. Anyway, oh, there we go. Oh, I have a face. Look at that. So yeah, it does look clearer.
Yeah.
Though I'd be hard put to make a movie like this because I can hardly see it. It won't turn to big screen, you know. It's like it's got all of you on the side view.
that's
I'm
because
all-
you're holding it this way. When you hold it a different way, it
Well, I
gives you.
tried that, but it didn't want to shift.
You probably have one of your things locked, so it doesn't turn.
Yeah.
That's all.
When you
There
I'll
you go.
figure out. Let's
When
see,
you-
settings, camera, audio,
You have to do the autofocus. And just say,
mirror my camera.
that's
No,
up
you're-
my
Face in
paper.
front. Oh, I can turn it.
You're just turning your head.
Okay. I'll have to mess with that later. We'll
My
just,
very first live from the aquatic experience, I did exactly what you're doing, but we were literally sideways the whole time. It was Donnie, me, and Elizabeth, and
I remember that.
oh my gosh, I tried my darndest, and I had no idea what I was doing, but
I remember when you first got all your equipment and you were practicing a live stream and you didn't think that you were actually live. And it was so funny watching you talking and trying different
Oh my
things.
God,
And
that was so
it was like one
horrible.
of my favorite streams ever. It was great.
Classic.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Because
And you totally didn't know that you were actually live.
and I'd never gone live for that reason. I was
Oh,
so
wow.
afraid.
Is
It
that a
was
flower
How's that
fantastic.
or a
Gomez?
creature?
Yeah, he came down anyway.
Oh look,
He's
look
right
and
there.
looking.
He's right
Is
on
that
the,
is that a creature or a flower? That red thing?
that guy is Gomez, the Bell Chameleon. He was up there, and he always comes down when I'm sitting over there in front of the fish. So he's
Oh, oh, look at
so
that! I can make the
cool.
picture bigger.
You see it?
Learn something new every day.
What size of enclosure is that, Bob?
it's a big
Oh
one.
yeah, I do see that.
What they call a big one.
A big one?
I could
It's like
actually
4
get in
foot.
there.
Yeah,
It goes
4 foot.
down to a foot off the floor. It's just sitting on like a crate.
Uh-huh.
It's big. I think it's 48 by 24 by 24 by 24. That's what I think
Nice.
it is. It's big.
You guys want to see my mountain dragon?
Yes. Yes.
I'll go
you
get
will.
her.
Most
What is
definitely.
I've never heard of a mountain dragon.
Mountain dragon. He used to have horns, but they fell off. And when I did research, they said because he was probably wild caught, which means that store lied to me.
Yeah.
Well, they may have gotten it from somebody else who lied to them.
Lied to them. They may
Yeah.
got it wrong for sure.
Yeah. Because they only know what you tell them.
That's true. Pam never falls for anything.
Like, I know you're lying. Tell me the truth.
Right.
Lion sons of beaches. Okay. He is so
Let me
adorable.
see. Let me
Oh my
see.
gosh.
Oh,
Say hello, boobies. Let me get my face out of here.
This is who? What's his name?
He is my Lion King. That's what I call him, Lion King, because he's a mountain. Oh, mountain
Mountain dragon.
dragon.
beautiful.
He's kind of brownish, sometimes green. By this, if it's anything like a bearded, he's a girl.
Larry, I see you there. I'm going to wait a second while we're doing this because it'll
See that?
throw her down.
He is so cute.
I love him, and he just chills out. He just chills out all the time. All the time.
Oh,
So I hope I'm doing him justice. Very hard to find information on him. So I'm treating him very similar to like a veil chameleon. Cross between a veil chameleon and a Chinese water dragon. So he's got a lot of humidity. He likes bugs. He loves to climb. He's in a screen enclosure just like we saw with Bob.
Yeah.
But he lost his horns, and I don't think they grow back.
So
oh.
he is arboreal then. Cool.
Yes. But he is just such a sweetheart. Such an absolute sweetheart.
He's unique. That's for
Anyway, I
sure.
just wanted to show you him.
That's nice.
He's very handsome.
I like him. Thank you. I do. I do.
Oh, all right. Larry, I'm going to bring you up. Bring you up.
Hey.
That's not Larry.
Who is it?
This is Garcia Quality. How's everybody doing? Huh?
That's not Larry.
So you know, looking like Larry.
Well, you know
No,
what?
Larry.
It's like that big. So
How's everybody doing?
How you doing, Garcia?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Taking it easy, enjoying life, getting all the tanks all set up and perfect and all that.
nice.
Yeah.
Fixing up all the videos that I'm gonna be editing soon so I can get it out.
Nice. I did that today. I did 2 videos, got them out. One was for members, and the other one I posted. I'm like, I'm ready. I feel like I got motivated after the clash. I'm ready.
Yeah, I wanted to go there, but I couldn't find no. I found a cheap ticket, but then I couldn't do anything else if I would have been there. So, but for next year, I'm gonna go to all the Aquacellas, the Keystone class. I'm gonna go to all of them.
Nice.
Next year, I'm gonna set it up for everything. 'Cause I ain't gonna miss nothing out this year.
What state are you in?
Florida.
Florida, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Ah,
How far away from Funk are you?
I'm probably like 2 hours away from Funk.
Not so far away.
But the way I drive, I turn it into at least an hour.
see, Stephanie's home. Do you want to come up, Stephanie? I'll watch for you if you do.
What's
Yeah,
that?
I want to go to at least the Clash, and I would like to go to Fishtoberfest next year.
I would too. That's on the other side of the country, and I'm trying to think the best way to get out there. Like,
I've never flown, so what way to break the cherry but to go all the way across the country?
yeah, that's a big one.
In about 10 years, when they rebuild the railroad, I'll take the train across.
I thought about the train ride.
The train would be fun.
Yeah,
It would, wouldn't it?
it would be fun with friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you go by yourself, it's never fun.
Right. But
But
when the
now,
train stops, does it give you like a couple hours in that town, or it just stops? You don't get to get off.
It depends. Sometimes there's like a 20-minute break. You can get off the train and get snacks or whatever. But not. It's hard to say because they often get held up for freight, which gets priority.
Held up for freight. I'm like held up. I'm thinking cowboys and Indians.
Yes.
Hold up. I'm like, what? That's
That
still happening?
too. You'd be surprised the stories that the trains are wild.
Now, a friend of mine, she and her two daughters, they trained up from Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, but they also brought their vehicle on the train.
Oh,
And that way, when they got dropped off from Virginia, they had their vehicle.
Oh, nice.
that would be
So-
great. Only one of us would have to bring a vehicle,
Right.
Mhm.
and a whole bunch of people. They have to be a big vehicle, like a van.
Now,
posted a
but
map
certain
on
size vehicles
Facebook.
It has to be a vehicle that can fit their thing too.
Oh, that's right.
So
I did that from Jacksonville years ago for work, and I went to D.C. actually to do 2 different conferences. But it was nice, sleeper car and all that. So food was
Oh,
good.
wow.
Yeah.
I would like that a lot.
How you doing, Miss Dee Dee?
I'm doing okay. I'm alive, so I think I beat the odds. It just the
Susie
Rona
Q.
sucks.
So cute.
And I'm here to show you just what I do. I'm trying to get Sophie to sing that song to me. That's gonna be like the high point of my life if she sings
I
that.
will never forget the night that it got caught up in a loop, and we listened
Oh
to
my
that
God.
song like 42 times.
Every
And it's like I said, I got to turn this computer off. I can't take it one more
time
time.
I go live, I have that nightmare all over again. I'm like, I got to do an audio check like within a minute of when I go live.
I'm getting stared at. He's watching me.
Oh look!
He's like, hey, you know it's feed time, right?
Oh, look at that. What a
Is
beauty.
that what they call a mustard?
I could get him to do a solo. Yeah. I
Oh,
think
that
so.
looks like just like a guy I used to have.
Oh,
Like a guy you used
castle
to
in the
date.
back. I love the castle. It's so cute.
We want you to feed him, Dee Dee.
Yes, he does. And that's his castle up on the hill because when the castle was down at the bottom, this is when there's 15 cubes, he would plant his body on the side and drag all the way down.
Oh my!
He pouted for 2 or 3 days. So I had to build his castle up high and he'll go in it now. He hasn't done the slide drag ever since I raised the castle. Stephanie!
Hey, hello.
In the house.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I was at a
It's a
birthday
party.
party for my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
That's the king of the castle up there.
Hello.
Wait, where's Garcia? Oh, there he is. Okay.
He's right there.
Garcia right here.
Oh, you got
I didn't go nowhere. I was just showing you the same. I got almost the same face that Dee Dee has.
Oh, let me see.
Nice.
Show it. There we go.
Oh wow!
Cool. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Everybody's showing up the better fish.
Nice.
Betas rock.
They do.
Hey, look at this beautiful better.
I wish you could have a bunch of male betas in a tank there. That would be so cool.
I
Yeah.
know, wouldn't it?
Was
It
that
would
a
be nice
devil
to have
skirt?
both males in, but
Is
what
that
I
a
heard
devil skirt?
that when you breed them and you leave the baby, you leave the fries inside without moving them, they'll get along together. But as soon as you take one male out, you put him in another tank, and then you decide to put him back in, he'll start fighting. That's what I
That is
heard.
true. I used to have a male 33 long over there. That's what it started out being, was 5 male betas. And I made the mistake of putting a female in, and
Oh, no.
they spawned. And after that, he never got along with 2 or 3 of the others, so I had to start taking them back out. But I had 5 in there, and they did great for months. Let's see. Larry, the long lost Larry. Awesome.
Larry G. Let's see. It's
Larry,
Axel.
Hi.
Oh. Did
Can you see her?
you name him?
Actually,
Yeah, let me blow you up here.
Axie.
yeah,
Oh,
pretty much about 99% sure female.
Let's see how
Sorry.
big he is.
Yeah.
Oh,
I turn the camera on. Of course, she runs behind her little skull that she
so
sleeps in.
beautiful.
Yeah, she's adorable.
What are you feeding her?
Frozen bloodworms. I've got some fresh earthworms, and I'm gonna try and get some black worms if I can find them. I guess I go online to get them. Nobody seems to have them around here.
Do you have any place near you that has red wigglers?
I'll have to
Nice
check.
medium in between earthworms and frozen bloodworms. It's like they're a little bit smaller, easier to handle.
Walmart has them here. I don't, and the sporting goods for fishing.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the ones around here do, but I don't trust the ones around here that much.
Yeah,
They don't seem to take care of their stuff very well.
I don't blame you. I just started a red wiggler farm. It's going to be 6 months before I got babies.
Dang. Yeah.
How long is it?
Oh, she on barely 6 inches.
Oh, you ought to be able to sex it by now.
Yeah, I'm figuring. Well, it looks like the underneath between the legs back is some dips in, so I'm figuring that's female.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like it.
Yeah, if there's no bumps there now, they're not going to.
Yeah, there's no mistaking a male when they drop. It's
Right.
like,
Yeah, so definitely a female. That's perfectly fine.
Oh, she's pretty.
Aw.
Yeah, it's copper wild copper.
That's a beautiful color.
Yeah.
Beautiful color. Are you going to breed her later?
I don't know. We'll see. But I figure eventually I'm going to have to invest in another 75 for her. Figure as big as she's going to end up getting, plus give her plenty of room. So, I don't know.
Yeah,
Somebody
very
said something about the feeder fish. I'm like, no way.
No.
So do Axel? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on their name. What are they?
Axolotl.
Axolotls. Do they have to be kept by themselves?
Apparently, they're cannibals.
Oh,
That's what I was told. I'm
answers
not
that.
planning on finding out. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I think once they get past a certain size, you're okay though. Like they're cannibals when they're little babies,
Hmm.
but once they start growing up, you can keep them together.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my LFS, when I go to mainly, they've got some in there. He's got this one that's jet black and it's about a foot long.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Probably Susie Q could tell you more about them because I think she had some babies also.
Oh,
She
okay.
probably could tell us more about them.
yeah, I bred the axolotls. I love the axolotls. Everybody here, Bob's breeding axolotls, right, Bob?
Dang.
Yeah, I breed them, but I can't ever get them to raise up any size, so that's why I always give the eggs away. And she's ready to spawn again anytime. She's huge.
Oh man, I'll take some eggs.
All right.
I'll try again.
All right.
Yeah. It's funny. She lives in the skull. She sleeps in there.
Oh,
Yeah, they
that's
love
sweet.
to get out of the light. They love it.
Yeah.
Pleco Cave or anything like that.
Yeah, got a picture of her a while ago crawling out the bottom eyeball.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I would
You'll,
drop the picture on Instagram.
you'll have to do a hydro dip on that skull.
Yeah, right. It's funny when I turned the camera on her, she immediately bit behind the skull.
Looking right at you.
Now she's like, okay, hi.
Like,
What
you
a
talking
cutie.
about me?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh,
It's all about
You'll
you.
be You'll be able to feed her out of tweezers, soft tweezers and stuff in no time. They're so smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I gave her a large earthworm yesterday. Earthworm was almost as big as her, and she ate the whole thing in one sitting.
Yeah. Wow.
Didn't tear it apart or nothing. Gulped it down.
Awesome.
And then ate a big pile of bloodworms.
Yeah, she's a growing girl, man. She's growing.
Yeah, she is. Very impressed.
That was a great breeder. I follow her in her band page
Mm-hmm.
that you got her from.
Right.
Yeah, she has some coppers that I really wanted to introduce into my line of genetics.
Oh, wow.
It was $80 for the female copper, and I'm like, just can't do it right now.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'm sitting on the ground. My knees are going. Get up, old
It was
man.
beautiful. With axolotls, you might want to make sure you're not breeding siblings, and you're not breeding. Even though they look mature, they're not mature enough.
Oh, okay.
A good reason why eggs would not make a pop too.
Why eggs what?
If they happen to be siblings.
Oh,
So if you got them from the same fish store, the same place, they could be siblings, and that might be why the eggs aren't making it.
I know my two white ones, or leucistic, are siblings because I got them from Ginger Graves.
Yeah.
She knew another pharmacist that had like 50 of them to get rid of, and I took some. Ed didn't, but James did, Fisher and Reaver. So I know they're siblings.
Yeah.
But that makes me feel better because I was doing everything, and I tried like 3 times, and I'm like, no, because they die when they're 2 weeks old every time.
Right. And what they suggest is, well, you got a lot of fish tanks, so you can easily feed them to your fish. But before they start growing as eggs, either freeze them, but you really don't want them to come to maturity because it's going to like deteriorate the genetics of
The genetics. Yeah.
Now I have another large male in there, a black one, and I don't think she really cares, who she's dating, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
How big should they be before you even think about breeding?
Yeah.
So axolotl
Twice a year, whether she likes it or not.
yeah, she's a pretty little thing, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I just got off work. I'm going to go hit the shower. So,
All right.
Thanks,
You're
Larry.
wearing your new Axie. That's okay.
Thank you.
You got a
Right.
sexy Axie.
All right.
Yeah,
Take
that's a
care,
cute
guys.
name.
All right.
Bye, Larry.
Thanks,
Well,
Larry.
brother,
Larry.
say bye.
Bye.
Larry, the real Larry.
I
Mm,
forgot
yeah,
that,
right,
what
right,
the
right.
name was. Did he name
So
her? I
Garcia,
forgot.
is that your new shirt back there behind you?
Yes, that's my new shirt. Come on. I designed that one.
Oh my.
Nice. Like it.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
cool.
Is that Is that like the fork that Triton has? That
Yeah.
under
From Aquaman.
Aquaman. Okay, my bad. I'm not
So
up on
Garcia-
my aqua people, my superheroes.
Well, I saw it and I said, I got to design something with it. And she says, Aquaman is always with the water, with the fishes and everything. So I said, hey, I got fish tanks. I love fish. I go fishing. Let me go ahead and do it. So I designed it. And
Nice.
there's other designs that I'm working on too.
Right.
Well, what's your newest fish that you've gotten?
Well, I just mostly got my community tank, there's chocolate cichlid, black convicts, pink convicts, Jack Dempsey, all mixed. They shouldn't be together, but they're doing wonderful. They get it all real fine.
All those convicts that you don't happen to have a yellow one, the Nanoludius.
No.
Oh,
Then my Frontosas, I remember when I got them, they were this small. Now they're getting about that big.
Woohoo!
Yep.
And I'm waiting, because I gotta wait 3 more years, and then that's when they're gonna start breeding.
3 years to start breeding the Frontosas?
Yeah, I'm gonna breed them as soon as when they hit that maturity, well, they can start having babies and everything.
Now, are they mouth brooders?
Uh,
How do they breed?
yeah, they're mouth breeders.
Okay. Huh.
Now,
I
you're gonna
wonder,
try
how
to
do those cichlids eat while they're pregnant? Like, they got all those eggs in their mouth. Do they just starve for that whole time period?
Until they start wiggling in her mouth, and then you just gotta take them out because you could tell right away their mouth gets a little bulgy up, and they got their mouth completely closed, but they still breathe. They open their mouth a little bit just to breathe, but you gotta take them out and put them separate. And like I've seen a lot of people do is that they open their mouth and then all the fries come out, and after all the fries are out, then they put the mother back in the tank, and they just leave the babies in a separate tank until they grow.
Oh no, aren't they good parents? That sounds horrible.
that's called
I'm not a fish, so I'm like,
that's a strip. They call that stripping, right?
you gotta strip the babies out, remove them from the mom.
Didi remembered that.
It's
Why
just
not
like the
let the
African.
mom spit him? Why not
It's
let
just
the
like
mom
the-
spit him?
You can let them spit them out because sometimes when you take out the mother and when you put her in a separate tank, she'll start spreading it and spitting them out because she already knows there's no danger, so she lets them out.
Wow.
But if they're inside with everybody else, they don't want to let it out because they're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna kill my babies. They're gonna kill my babies.
Gotcha.
So
yeah.
So in my Bucks County Aquarium Society, we had a speaker come, and there is a loach. I'm pretty sure it's a loach. Not sure which one. That the mom has the baby loach, and when it's near a mouth brooder, the loach goes in with the babies. So when it's time to strip the cichlid, out comes a big fat loach and none of the babies. So it's like they've learned that they can go inside that mouth and grow their own baby in the cichlid's mouth.
yeah, to be safe.
Run away with that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
There's a fish that does that and a bird that does it too. I can't remember their name.
Yeah, they raise other babies.
What?
The dodo. Is it dodo birds that do that?
I can't remember.
Man.
Yep. It ends up being one great big baby.
Coco.
Yeah.
I've bred a lot of fish, but I never bred anything that was a mouth brooder. I don't know. Not the first thing about it.
I've had the macrostomus. I still have them, and they're not breeding the macrostomus beta, where the dad carries the babies in his mouth. That they've never bred that I'm aware of.
Oh wow.
And I just can't believe I got so many tanks now.
What are you up to?
I only started off with 3. And now I'm up to 31 tanks.
Yep.
All right.
That's what happens.
You got the feeling in your bones.
I will put one kind in the other tank and one kind in the other tank. And then when I go to the pet shop to go buy food, oh, wait a minute, I don't have that fish. Oh, wait a minute, I got to get another tank. I got to get another tank. And then another tank. Get in the Facebook market, offer up, free. I'm just, free, I'm taking it.
I know.
It's
For
a
me, it
sickness.
usually started when I needed a quarantine tank. I'll set up a 29-gallon for a quarantine tank. Like I didn't have it in the back of my mind that quarantine tank was going to turn into a real tank.
Yeah, there's my quarantine tank right there. It's fully housing a whole family of fish.
Yep.
Planted and all now.
But the good thing is, it's releasing my stress, keeps me happy. And as you can see how I am in my videos, that I'm so wired up. But if I would have been drinking, it would have been worse. But then I'll be sleeping. But the good thing is I'm spending my money on something that I really like instead of just hurting my body, hurting my kidneys, all the drinking. So I just realized, you know what? Forget about the drinking. Let me just do this, and I have more fun doing this.
Good for you,
Yeah.
Garcia.
And you
There
meet
you
good
go.
people. You
What a
meet
great
so many good people.
Yeah.
Long
And some of my,
family
some of my,
show's got to go. Have fun. Thank you. Thanks for stopping in.
some of my family and friends, they've been like, you completely changed. You don't drink like you used to. You don't even go crazy. The only thing you do crazy is when you doing your videos. Unless, well, enjoy it because who knows when Garcia Aquatics is going to be no longer here. But my videos will be there for you to always remember.
That's a scary thought for me.
There goes Garcia. Oh, wait a minute. He's pulling my leg.
Think about all those closed circuit videos out at the truck stop video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing's private anymore.
that's right. That's right.
Those girls got to make a living.
That's right. Well, it's been over an hour. It's been over an hour. So
I was going to say, I got a message that Danikin was.
live. Yeah. All right.
Well,
Anakin started, I think, so we'll go ahead and go over there. I didn't see a link for him, but he's easy to find, so I
all
appreciate
that I
it.
can say is thank you for letting me come up and
Thank
say
you
hello
for
to
coming up.
everybody and chit chat with you guys because you're
Anytime.
always loved by me. And like I always say, Garcia Aquatics out.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. He's cool. He came up on Pam's one night, so he's a
Yeah,
really
he
good
is.
guy.
He's a nice guy. I like
He
him.
really is. I do too.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks,
He's great.
thanks, regular people, and thank you all for coming. Stephanie, I'm glad you made it. Dan, awesome. And,
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, moderators, and everybody in the chat for hanging out with us. We had fun. Thanks. Later. See you over at Danica.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.